Hey guys, what's going on? I'm sorry this is so late. This is Jorge with Calloway Tax. I promise you guys I'll do a quick video today, and it's deadline, so it's almost 9 o'clock right now before I'm getting a chance to do it. But before I go home, I want to do that. So I wanted to talk real quickly about a question that I get a lot. People ask me what this 280E is. Some people think it's a tax. It's really not a tax. So 280E is a provision that started in 1981, I believe, um, because basically a crack dealer was trying to file tax returns to pay taxes on his income like you're supposed to. I don't know if you knew that, but you're supposed to pay taxes on any income you make according to the IRS rules, whether you earned it, you stole it, you won it, it doesn't matter. If it's income, you have to pay taxes on it. So he was either trying to do the right thing or trying to put his income on paper to qualify for a loan. Who knows? Nevertheless, he tried to file a tax return that showed ordinary business expenses from the sale of his crack, right? Typically, the way you arrive at taxable income, you take your business income minus your business expenses. That gives you your net income. You pay taxes on that amount. To prevent that from happening and prevent other drug dealers after 1981 from doing the same thing, the IRS and the Reagan administration decided to implement the rule of 280E. 280E simply states that you cannot deduct otherwise ordinary business expenses from your business if it deals with trafficking any controlled substance, either what do you call it? Um, Schedule 1 or Schedule 2 as of today. So that's important because according to the Controlled Substances Act is what determines what your controlled substance level is. So if it's either 1 or 2, then it falls under the 280 classification for you being able to deduct any ordinary business expenses. Now, there's a question about what is an ordinary business expense and also what is the cost of goods. So that's where the conversation goes towards, oh, we got to figure out cost of goods and that's what you can deduct. Yeah, and that's accurate. So a cost of good is what it cost you for that item that you sold. Um, so I guess the IRS didn't, they weren't terribly uh, inconsistent on how you arrive at net income from selling something. So that's good that they at least allow the cost of goods to be deducted from your net profit. So 280 is not a tax. It's simply a rule that tells you cannot deduct otherwise ordinary business expenses from the trafficking of a substance such as this that we're dealing with. But some people think that 280E is causing you to pay taxes of 70%, 60%. I'll tell you where that number comes from. Essentially, the tax that you pay on such a business like this will be based on your net taxable income that doesn't include those expenses that ordinary businesses get to take. So your effective tax rate, therefore, is going to be a little bit higher than a tax rate if your business was, say a plumbing company or something else like that, because you do get to deduct all those other expenses. Now, the Tax Cuts and Jobs Act from 2018 helped tremendously with helping create a tax planning opportunity for businesses like this, because in a certain type of entity, elected entity, and taxable scenario where your tax would be either ordinary income tax rate or a corporate tax rate of up to 35%. Now that has been lowered in some instances to 21%. Now, tax planning is important because not everybody can benefit from those lower tax rates, but doing the right thing and planning properly will help you lower that tax rate, minimize your tax exposure. And with the 280E, we're able to really put some strategies in place to also help lower what your net taxable income will be when it comes to that. So that's a real quick overview of what 280E really is. If you have any specific questions about that, give us a call. Our number here is 655-5560, area code 405. Send me a message, send me an email, doesn't matter, we'll get to answer your questions. If you feel like it's too much, just call us and set an appointment free consultations, and we'll be able to really go over everything with you. My next video is going to be over business entities, business structures, and then taxable elections, where you can elect which way your business is going to be taxed. And if you have any questions, just let us know. Have a good night.